Hello everyone. The story with this particular model was that I was rearranging one of my bookcases, which had my 72nd scale aircraft collection, and I've got a new bookcase, so I moved some of my cars from it below, which made more space for aircraft. So the one that I chose was the A10 Warthog. That was a model that I really wanted to make because it looked very mean and powerful, and yeah, so I decided to begin with that. And of course, when I always start a model, I do a bit of research, and I had this book on the A10, which was thoroughly interesting. I started with the cockpit, of course. The actual build of the cockpit was very straightforward. The only problem was with the control on the side of the cockpit. That was basically decals, and that was the beginning of some really bad issues with the decals in this kit. With the cockpit, really didn't want to stick down, so I ended up actually gluing it with some Tamiya cement. The fuselage went together quite well. Very little putty except for the underside of the nose. I don't know why Academy made that part the way that they did, but there was a bit of problem and quite a deal of filling underneath that part. Once all the external parts were done, I decided to spray paint the model. I blocked all the little holes with either tape or blue tack, and the spraying process went well. There was a two-part camouflage with very light grey and then darker grey on the outside. Now, one problem occurred with the bombs and the wheels. The bomb locating pins weren't that good, and there were difficulties arranging the bombs on the bomb bay loads. Also, the main wheels on the kit had very flimsy attachment points, and I had to glue and re-glue a couple of times, but it's very flimsy there. I think kit makers should make sure that there is a very secure attachments when it comes to very heavy planes and the very flimsy wheels that come with it. Now, I did mention a huge problem with the decals. A lot of decals were quite thick and reluctant to stick. I used a lot of Mr. Mark Setter and Mr. Mark Softer with this, especially the shark mouth was a very difficult thing. I had to settle also applying a bit of plastic cement on the end to get it to stick down. I wasn't very happy with the quality of the decals. Now, even though my planes aren't in a diorama setting, I did want to add a A10 pilot to it. I did some research, and I also used some AI tools to actually print out a pilot. I used Meshi. Now, Meshi is a good program with its text to 3D, but a better, much better program was Tripo, and I really like how it converts photos to figures. And I chose one A10 Pilot and used Tripo to make the model, and it was absolutely fabulous. As you can also see that it applied backpacks and various details to the back which it couldn't possibly see from the photo. So yeah, really good program that I used for free. I actually went a bit crazy with using Tripo and using a lot of pictures. I've got now a model of myself in a few scales. I also found a picture of Douglas Bader, and I was able to convert him to 3D, and definitely there's going to be one of his planes also done in the future. And yeah, that model turned out really well. I painted the pilot figure, trying to match up the colors as I could with the picture, and then the final step was to get a very thin down wash of dark brown, chocolate brown, and applying that just brought the model together, and applying shadows where appropriate. This video is actually dedicated to my dog Rock, a very special dog. He was more than a dog, he was an angel. He developed cancer and passed away whilst I was actually making this model. Such a wonderful dog, and very sorely missed. Rest in peace, Rock.